Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming.
For young receivers out there watching.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's caught. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Give us the start of the season off.
When the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, the running back trying to hit the hole.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Turner. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Quarterback on the keeper. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up, and the Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion timing.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. And a good job by that defense, just a short pickup. All right, guys, let's talk raging cages. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye, college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Wide open space. Touchdown, Cajuns. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back, he can make big plays like this. Man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here we go. They'll try to run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw. It's Turner. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones.
Zone covers, man, can you look like defense when you have a good pocket? You've got time to throw. You have a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback.
defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Turner. He's got his man. To give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, understanding how to get leverage on a man. These wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down.
Cricket. Tuna.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Green 25.
They're going to run it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll not let the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. They'll run the option.
They change up the option, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff handed off the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets
with that 15-yard pickup.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for us to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it works. You give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You're dealing with a second and long. The give on the counter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a third and long. Through the air, it's Mahai. Works the middle. They'll make the stop. 3 yards short of the first down.
Had a nice job working the middle. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest. You can't just dig and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Good job finding this wide receiver over there.
When they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn over on down.
Offensively, in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make the play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming up.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the
Solid
double.
pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6.
Here we go.
Now on the option. There's the first down marker instead. Nice job to keep himself. Find the first down marker and move the change for this offense.
Ready?
On first and 10 from the 38.
Easy. Ready.
Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the play. Stop and forced at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing the first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub, they want to get other guys in the field. String first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Ready.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
42 Spiders.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws to the wideout. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
First downs, is that alone? Just on this drive, the defense, if they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. You got to do something to change this.
First and goal for the offense.
Get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Finds his way in for a scoop.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one
they'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top, 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's taking the shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time to change now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Mahai. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, so they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the outside. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. Quarterback's got the first. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. This is soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Give the defense credit on that one. They knew coming into this one, they were going to try to get this receiver the ball. They were ready for the screen there.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Buys a little extra time. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker.
Spider.
Direct snap. And some room to work. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Okay,
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Black 14! Black 14!
On the snap, it's Turner. Finds some fresh air. Wildcat didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Here we go!
Quick pass on the jet motion. Knocked him down, and now we'll take off the halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Man, I love getting that break in half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker.
And the Raging Cajuns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Quarterback extends the play. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Oh, he wants it all. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The give to the running
decision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
29.
They want to run it left here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Clear. Clear.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Hubbard. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop.
Let's go.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Turner. Grab near the sticks, it's caught. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen instead. Nice little zone, and they pick up the 40.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Wants to throw again. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down.
Easy.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete. Got it. It's at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a quick long distance like that, comes a big first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Ready up.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Slam.
To the air, it's Turner. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes him to the 11.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. As honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
On the
It's
ready.
first down from the 11.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Power football. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line,
ready?
being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes in. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Wait, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Lasso.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Some spot in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Hornet. Go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Did make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
All right, let's get it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Give to Brown. Defense not approaching. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact on those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs.
They'll go right back to it. Stop after a pick up the 4. Trying to get it out of the 34.
When you talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with that getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down, buddy.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is going to be three tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Ready,
Somebody
fight.
needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26.
Hey! Gorilla!
He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He just missed the target on that and got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside here.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
The Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, you can take the distance, but they couldn't get it done like that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Big touchdown field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mahan. There's the pressure.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball was
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knocked it down just behind the midfield stripe at 48.
this time. As a quarterback, you got to run on 4th down. You cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. And a punt of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ready?
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Cricket! Ready?
he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
It's caught. It's caught. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these fourth down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. He might want another play. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll try it this time from the 7 after getting knocked back. It's third and goal. Dropping back, it's Turner. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. It's like, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to tackle one more onto that lead. The extra point is good. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Smart move to get down with the slide.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then routing to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you get into the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Listen, the running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw. It's Mahan. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Last chance coming up. He just about put this game away from being able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end